My name is Larsen. I'm the statistician for the athletic program here. Well, I've been the statistician here actually for 33 years, including this year. How I became interested, I've always just enjoyed sports. I've enjoyed doing it, and since I'm one, I just can't just sit and just watch a game. I have to be doing something. I've got probably like 4 score-keeping apps on my phone. I don't know why, but even the NCAA tournament going on right now, the game's on, I'm still using my phone, keeping track of the score, even though the score's on the screen. So I mean, this is just kind of one way I can kind of do something, pay attention, follow high school sports. To me, high school sports is probably the best game in town. It's one where you know all the participants, they play because they love the game. And their incentive to do the best they can is to win. When you get to other levels like college and high school, you kind of question what they really play for, what's important to them. So I enjoy high school sports, and doing this gives me a way to get involved and give something back to the school. So it's kind of why I do it. On game days, I essentially keep score, and kind of report the score to the media, particularly the Deseret News, like throughout the game, just kind of let them know this is what the current score is and here's what's going on. But then after the game ends, and usually following down, watching game film, breaking it down, kind of get more statistics involved, like rebounds, assists, rushing yards, passing yards, depends on what sport I'm involved with. Then I give that information to the coaches, also the media, you kids at OlyTV, so you can have that information. That's kind of what I do on a daily basis. Obviously, I mean, over the years we've had success. The basketball program, we've won 4 state titles in the last 8 years. The football team's doing really well. We went to the semifinals this year, just that close to playing for a state champion themselves. I mean, I'm also involved with baseball. They've done really well over the years, and they've played for a state championship a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, came up a bit short, but hey, one of these days they'll get it. But yeah, I enjoy those times. I enjoy the people that I work with, the coaching staff here. I've enjoyed watching the players over the years. We've had some very good players, very good athletes come through here, and I've enjoyed just watching what they accomplish and see how it all plays out for them, what accolades they get, whether they sign, go on and play beyond high school. And that's what I kind of enjoy. I've got a lot of memories that way. So I actually got the idea, it was actually a long time ago. I mean, I already graduated a couple of years prior. It was probably 96, 97. For John Hillett. We go up to Skyline, and John Hillett lights Skyline up for 49 points. And at the time, I'm like, is that the best? I mean, how does that rank, not just among the state, but just here at Olympus High School? So later in the year, I talked to Coach Barnes, do we have like any kind of basketball record book here at Olympus? And he wasn't aware of any. I talked to Coach Jim, Mr. Jim Felt. He was kind of one doing the stats, before I really used the PA announcer here for all the athletic program. And he said, well, this is what we have for a basketball record book. And it was a single sheet of paper. Didn't have a whole lot on it, no real detail on it, like points in the game, points in the season, the team record. It was just real short. So I kind of got the idea that maybe I should start looking into that a little bit more. I got some stat package in my years here, so I kind of just compiled like kind of a makeshift record book out of that. Then Coach Barnes' second year, I come up and I kind of show him what I've got, what I'm putting together, tell him what my idea was, and Coach Barnes was in support. He said, yeah, that might be a really good thing to do. So he started going through what resources he had. He started, we talked to Jim Feld again. He kind of gave me a whole bunch of stats, game by game stuff. We talked to former coaches. He's got score books and everything, so we just kind of put something a little more together, something that has a little bit more substance to it, rebounds, assists, and all that other stuff. And then I just kind of been updating as we go along. The record book, I mean, with all the stuff I had, it took me about 8 or 9 months to compile it all. It goes back to the early 1970s, so school opened in 1953, so unfortunately there's about 20 years that are still missing from it. It's been keeping it updated ever since, and and it's been kind of good. I mean, Barnes liked to show it off. I mean, he hosts like an alumni tournament, former basketball players, from way back when. He always puts it out, and they seem to look at it. They see some entries in there. Hey, I remember that guy playing, or hey, I remember when Mark Jackson did that. I remember. So it's been really cool. The coaching staff here has been awesome. They, like I said, all the success we've had over the years, and it's always nice to see the community come out and support. Recent state championship game, but when we look around the Huntsman Center that game, I mean, there's just a sea of Olympus fans. It's just all over the place, and that's what kind of makes Olympus High School very special to not just me, but it's a special place for everybody involved in the community, especially.